to As the Page Turns. I'm your host, Paige Barnes. Today, we have special guest, musician, and Columbia College freshman, Nick Muilaert. Hey Nick, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, thanks so much for being here. Can you tell us, what are you doing here at Columbia?
I'm majoring in public relations, and yeah, that's about it for now.
Wonderful. So can you tell us when you started playing music and what instruments do you play?
I've always been playing music, really. There's videos of me somewhere, VHS tapes of me singing, but I can't find it. But I've always been into music. My first instrument was actually the drums, but I had to get rid of it because we live in an apartment and it's too loud. I only practice at awkward hours of the day. So, but then from there I just segued into guitar, and then here I am today.
What type of music do you play?
I like to categorize my music as alternative folk pop because I'll always absorb a lot of influences. Like a lot of the songs I have are based on the how I am, like what I'm listening to at the time. Like I have a reggae song, I have I have a lot of country songs, but that's a different story. But
So who are some of your musical inspirations?
My big ones are Bob Dylan. I love Bob Dylan. Neil Young. I like all the singer-songwriters from the 60s and 70s, really. But I love everything, so it's really hard to really pinpoint one, but definitely those three, like Bob Dylan, Neil Young, and David Bowie. Yeah, those people.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you started out playing the drums. What instrument do you feel the strongest in?
Guitar, definitely, and singing, of course, is the easiest instrument because you just have to use your voice, but guitar, probably, because I play everything but like slightly, like I can play piano but not actual piano. But
yeah, got you. And is your family musical?
Yes, very musical. My dad used to be a bassist in a band in Brazil, a big band, he says, but I believe him. But and my mom, she sings from time to time, but she's not a musician, but she sings, so I'd say that's musical.
Have your parents always supported your musical career?
Always. They've been my number one fans from day one. My dad is actually my manager, so that's a pretty good sign of they do support me.
Oh, that's so sweet. What was the first song that you learned to play?
On the drums, technically it was "We Will Rock You," but I'd say the first song I learned was "Here Comes the Rain." I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? I remember that was, I think, my first song, but I might be wrong, but I think that one.
Wonderful. And then where was your first performance?
A talent show at my old school. It was a very, very messy affair, but I remember it was I remember like yesterday, it was, I had long hair. Everyone thought it was a girl. It was fun times. It was a good gig.
How do you handle mistakes during a performance?
To like completely not do mistakes, I always tend to have like some music in front of me, like at a far distance, or if I'm able to close by, so I can always have a point of reference. I usually play it off because it's better for you to just play it off than to just like be like, oh no, I made a mistake, and like.
Yeah. And how long do you usually practice?
It varies. Like for now, I haven't really been able to practice because I commute here and then I have to stay the whole day. Days like today, I tend to bring a guitar so I can practice, but it's usually 2 hours. I try at most.
Yeah. And how do you balance your music with other obligations?
It's very hard because like music is always there. Like I'm always like anything I do, there's always some kind of music involved because. Mostly it's my fault because I always try and bring a musical aspect to everything, but yeah, it's very hard to. I'd say there's no way to really separate the two.
Right. So you're a public relations major. Can you explain to me why you majored in public relations here and not music?
Well, I've always had this belief that music, like majoring music, should be like for people that are very good in like their like music theory and stuff, like orchestra people. Because I feel like if you're a musician like anything else, you could just do that from like, you don't have to need college really, in my opinion.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you. And so explain to me, so you've written some songs, correct?
Yes.
And you also do covers. What is your creation process when writing?
Well, my creation process usually depends on how I feel at the moment. It's usually my songs are written out of like, anger or like I'm in a bad mood or something. A lot of it's about love because love is a popular topic. I've been trying to expand more into story music, like story songs, because a lot of my heroes do that, and that's usually my favorite songs. But I would say that usually I have to have something in mind, and if I like that, I'll work into that and make it into something.
What's the first song that you ever wrote?
It's a song I wrote after I was in trouble one day because I forged my parents' signature on a progress report, and I was really angry, even though I know I was being a little idiot. But I wrote a song called Sunshine about me going. It's about a person that's going to California. It's a very naive person. It's really about me because I love California. But yeah, I'd say it's a solid number.
If you had to do a collaboration with any musician, who would it be?
Ooh, whoa, hitting me with the hard questions. That would have to be, he's dead now, most of the people, David Bowie, Neil Young, Bob Dylan, even though his voice is a little shot, I'd still like to work with them, but yeah.
Have you seen any of them in concert?
No, sadly. I've seen Paul McCartney in concert. I've seen Iggy Pop in concert. That was amazing. I saw this summer. I saw this band called Pixies.
Probably, yeah. The Pixies. I've seen them too.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's pretty. I've tried to see more concerts, but it's usually hard because I'm a student and I don't have money myself to buy tickets.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, and Columbia offers a lot of discounts for students, doing discount-wise and all. But do you hope to? Have you played here at Columbia before?
I've played in class a song called Chicago. It's about Chicago, obviously. I haven't been able to really play like anywhere. I want to though, but yeah, hopefully the situation arrives.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you so much for answering. We're gonna have to jump to a quick commercial break, so please stay tuned because we have a special performance from Nick.
So, I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
This is the story of a boy who didn't talk for a long time. The boy liked things to always be the same. Any changes would scare and upset him. The unknown was an unfriendly place. The boy was very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where they couldn't get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. He wasn't trying to be mean, it just made him feel uncomfortable. Sometimes he would flap his arms again and again.
One day, I found out I have something called autism. My family got me help. Slowly, I found my voice and learned all the ways I could live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at savethefood.com.
Back to As the Page Turns. I'm Paige Barnes, and today we have special guest Nick Muilaert. Right now, he's going to play an original composition called Rain. Can you tell us when you wrote that and what was your inspiration for it?
I wrote it a year ago. It was a late night. It was midnight. I was kind of, mad, had teen angst. And I heard rain falling, and that really, I was like, rain, rain. That from there, it just like went. And I wrote this song.
Wonderful. We're excited to hear it. Rain.
I can hear it fall on my window pane. Here comes my love again. I can hear it pass me by. Oh, ain't it nice when the night falls down and the sun rises up and the stars cease to exist. Whoa, rain, 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 come back to me and bring me back to the sun. I can feel her pumping through my veins. Here comes the train again. You better catch it, or you'll be late, boy. Oh, ain't it nice when the night falls down and the sun rises up and the stars cease to exist. Whoa, rain, 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 come back to me and bring me back to the sun. Back to me and bring me back to the sun. Rain, 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 come back to me and bring me back to the sun. To the sun. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, where can fans find your music, Nick?
You could follow me on Instagram, where there's a lot of links. You could find it on SoundCloud, YouTube, basically any streaming services. Soon you'll be able to find everything I have, and yeah.
Awesome. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but stay tuned for a final song from Nick. Okay. I was just...
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. You see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah. Bro?
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. That was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
Hi, we have one more song before our final before we close out tonight. Nick?
It's called Monk Breath. Yeah, it's the name of the song. I wrote it after I tried a new technique called cut up, where you take phrases that you like and you cut them up and you put it in a hat and you take them out randomly, and out of that came this song.
All right, take it away, and thank you for watching As the Page Turns.
Levee cries, scream breaks the mounted earth. Preachers sing melodies, love a distant path. Ladies sing about the man in the yellow hat. He says, sorry, I don't know what you want, but she thanks him anyway. She whistles by the pleasant day, pleasant day. Silent screams fills the air like sunshine in a paper cup. Dutch comes in color, satin and apologies. And he says the sky is falling, ooh, it's falling, don't look up. What am I doing? I've been shouting about some lunacy. What if she finds out that I'm wrong? She told me that she wants to be free like the desert sky, but she's so naive. She's got laughter on her side. She says, my breath, breathe my air like I just don't care. My breath, breathe my air like I just don't care. My breath, not a good idea, not a good idea. Down, 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 down. My breath.